Just your evolution of like your thoughts and feelings from when you were diagnosed until, like, just take us through just the years of having this, you know?
Yeah. Well, so my thoughts and feelings from early days, you know, how I was, you know, thinking about how can I move forward, you know, and when I didn't have I was still sick, you know, symptoms were still there. I wasn't getting help going to the doctor. I really didn't want to see people. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows what to say to you. You know, you've been sick, not just the last time you saw your grandpa or your mom or your brother, whoever you haven't seen maybe in a while, or some friends that maybe you don't see all the time. But it's like you're still sick, mm-hmm. you know. And if you go over to their house, you used to go over there and hang out and have fun, but now you go over there and you're like, man, I hope that if I go into the bathroom, you know, like, and might be some crazy sounds coming out of there, I hope your kids don't wake up, you know, your 5-year-old kids, because if I was them, I'd probably be waking up. And, you know, I hope you guys don't mind if we sit down and watch a movie and I got to go take a poop 5 times mm-hmm. throughout the movie. And gosh, you know, all this type of stuff, you know, just you want to being comfortable. It's not so easy when you're, let's say, out in public when you're dealing with symptoms. So, you know, kind of being a recluse and just, you know, being at home, and also if you're having symptoms, you're probably very tired. Mm-hmm. And you know, that was definitely what was going on in my head, and dealing with constantly people trying to help you. It sounds crazy, right? But you've got family members that are all, you know, going online and typing in stuff, right, and seeing all these horror stories or this or that or who knows what. And, oh, I heard, you know, Frankie's grandma's daughter has UC, mm-hmm. and, you know, they're doing this, and you're at a point where you're like, I don't care about anything, you know.
You needed to meet other people who have been through it yourself.
Exactly.
That sounds like your turning point.
Exactly. I mean,
that's advice for everybody, right?
Everybody, I would say.
Go find people that are in your situation.
It may sound strange, like, why do you want to find more people that have a disease?
Right.
But you know what? You're finding your tribe, and I assure you, it's a positive experience. And God forbid you meet some people that have a lot more experience with the disease than you, because there's people that have had this. Some people have had this disease and are living with it for 60 years. They're going to have a lot of information to share with you, and they're just a great source of information that, you know, these people that have this disease are happy to talk about it with other people. It's no big deal, mm-hmm. and it's a great thing. So yeah, exactly. That's what you need to do. It's an awesome experience for everybody, for parents as well. I mean, heck, boyfriends and girlfriends of people with UC, husbands, wives, they love being able to chat with other people that are husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, sisters, aunts, uncles, whatever, because, heck, they're in the same boat too. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I think just to close out, someone who's just been diagnosed, you know, with UC or something similar, what's something that you can tell that person?
It's probably the same thing I tell everyone, and that as much as the disease is something that will affect your life, it will in some ways, it's not the end of the world, and you can still do many things, if not everything, that you want to do. Don't think your life is done. Go and keep on shooting for your goals, because you can do it. Heck, look at me. I was diagnosed for several years. Afterwards, I went on a cross-country trip living in a Volkswagen van for 1.5 years. 6 months out of that, my wife and I bought a sailboat and sailed down the East Coast out to the Bahamas, just the two of us, nice. You know, going across the high seas. It was a good time. So yeah, it's not the end of the world.